Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine, not from the cold, but from the eerie feeling of being watched? Picture this. A frigid winter evening, the sky blanketed in a cloak of inky blackness. My friends and I, huddled around a crackling campfire, deep in the heart of the woods. An adventure, we thought, a break from the humdrum of everyday life. The air was crisp and cold, every breath transforming into a ghostly wisp in the night. A sudden drop in temperature engulfed us, a cold so intense it gnawed at our bones. The woods, once filled with the symphony of nature, fell eerily silent. No rustling leaves, no hooting owls, just an ominous silence that hung heavy in the atmosphere. We were blissfully unaware of the lurking danger, the unseen eyes that watched us from the shadows. Then, out of nowhere, we heard a bone-chilling howl that echoed through the silent woods. Imagine the most terrifying sound you've ever heard and multiply it by 10. That was the howl we heard. It was a sound that sent a shiver down our spines, a sound that echoed in the silent, frost-laden woods around us. At first, we tried to shrug it off. Just a wolf, we reassured ourselves, but the unease was palpable, creeping into our hearts like the winter chill. Then, things started to get strange. Our fire, once a beacon of warmth and safety, started to flicker and die, despite the absence of any breeze. An inexplicable feeling of being watched creeped over us, tightening its grip with each passing moment. We were no longer just camping, we were prey. In the distance, a tall, thin figure began to take form. It was barely discernible, an almost ghostly silhouette against the moonlit snow. It was tall, unnaturally so, with elongated limbs that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Its skin was a ghastly white, blending with the snow, yet standing out in the eerie stillness. But it was the eyes that were truly terrifying, piercing, glowing eyes that held an insatiable hunger. We could see its glowing eyes watching us from the darkness, and we knew we were no longer alone. We were being hunted, and we knew it. The dread in our hearts was as sharp as the icy wind that whipped around us. It gnawed at our minds, a chilling reminder of our plight. Panic surged through us like a cruel, uninvited guest, making our hearts pound in our chests as we stumbled through the snow-laden path. Imagine being the mouse, the deer, the rabbit, with a predator on your tail. That's how we felt. The Wendigo, this elusive, nightmarish creature, was always one step ahead, its presence looming over us like a spectre. We could feel it in every crunch of the snow under our feet, in every hushed whisper of the wind. It was as if the Wendigo was playing a sinister game of cat and mouse, and we were the unwilling participants. The feeling of hopelessness was overwhelming, as tangible as the cold nipping at our heels. The eerie silence of the winter night was punctuated by the sounds of our pursuit, the rustling of leaves, the snapping of twigs, the distant haunting echoes of the Wendigo's cries. Each sound was a terrifying symphony, a chilling testament to our dire situation. We ran, our hearts filled with despair, our bodies pushed to their limits. But the Wendigo, it seemed, was relentless. And just when we thought we had lost it, a horrifying realization struck us. It was leading us deeper into the woods.